My name is Adrienne, and 3 winters ago, a stranger at my doorstep turned my world upside down. He was dressed in a suit so sharp it seemed to glow, holding a folder embossed with the logo of my hotel chain. At first, I assumed he was a lost guest who'd stumbled into my private residence by mistake. Instead, he introduced himself as a journalist, tracking the story of the unseen hotel magnate. I chuckled initially. I deliberately built my empire from the shadows, using shell companies and aliases to keep my identity hidden from competitors, and even my own family. But this man had already uncovered more than I wanted to admit. "You're the one who turned Haven Retreat into a billion-dollar enterprise, aren't you?" he asked, his tone quiet but confident. For a moment I considered denying it. Then I realized why bother. The empire was real, the hotels were real, the thousands of employees who relied on my vision were real. Yet, the family who had once mocked me, who had cut me out of their lives completely, had no clue I held the reins. If you're drawn to tales of rising from nothing when everyone counts you out, hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss what happened next. I grew up in Portland, Oregon, in a home where the lawn was always perfect, but the truth was always twisted. My parents, Victor and Elaine, raised us in a world fixated on appearances. Dad festered with resentment after his failed stab at running a bed and breakfast, his bitterness tainting every family talk. Mom chased status symbols, country club dues we couldn't cover, designer purses bought on loans, dinner parties that sank us deeper into debt. My siblings played their parts flawlessly. Lance, my brother, was the golden boy, careless, reckless, but worshipped. Sophie, my sister, was Mom's mirror, stunning, compliant, destined to marry wealth. Me, I was the outsider. The kid running a pretend hotel in her bedroom, crafting menus for stuffed animals, charging them for room views and extra pillows. I turned a lemonade stand into a 3-flavor operation with a loyalty card system that earned $300 one summer. At 15, I started a lawn mowing business, hiring help and mapping routes like a strategist planning a battle. Each time I hoped my parents would notice me. Instead, Dad called it a hobby. Mom frowned and asked what the neighbors would say. By high school, I gave up trying to fit their mold. While Sophie went to prom and Lance soaked up unearned praise, I cleaned rooms and changed linens at a local inn, learning the trade from the bottom up. My parents were horrified. "What will people think?" Mom snapped. But I didn't care. I wasn't chasing their approval. I was building something tangible. When college came, they expected me to pick a small liberal arts school and chase a husband. Instead, I chose hospitality management at Lakehurst University. They cut me off financially without a second thought. I worked 3 jobs, survived on ramen, and carved my path one shift at a time. Graduation should have been a victory. I had honors, job offers, professors who backed me. But sitting alone in that crowd of families, I felt the sting of being unseen. It fueled my determination. I'd create something so undeniable that even those who dismissed me would have to take notice. I took the least flashy job offer, Markley Properties, a struggling small chain. Within months, I caught the attention of Rose McAllister.
I can't tell you the full story in this short video. If you want to see the full story, the link is given below. Click on it to watch the full story.